Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. It's Mary Jane. So let's talk about the story that has been hitting the net, and it's about Reginae Carter. Reginae Carter has been out here with this dude named YFN Lucci, and he is an up and coming artist. He's a rapper, and he have her involved in some low down dirty stuff. So, and not too long ago, he was involved in a fighting slash shootout, and Reginae was there. It was in Knoxville, Tennessee, and it's not saying that if he was actually a part of the shootout, if he was actually a witness, but they both took, FYN Lucci and Reginae Carter into custody, I guess, to question them. So everyone's like, oh my goodness, Reginae is dating this thug. She's dating this criminal. Oh my God, I can't believe he has her in that type of environment where she's not safe. He should look out for the princess because that's Lil Wayne's daughter. And yes, that is very true. But Reginae is picking a guy just like her father. A guy that's in the street, a guy that's a rapper, a guy that's trying to come up, a guy that's consider himself a gangster, a street dude. And that's the type of man that Lil Wayne was when he was a lot younger, when he met, Toya, which is, Reginae's mother. So, sometimes, kids, idolize their parents and they want to date someone just like their parents. So Reginae is actually dating someone like her father. And, when they say that, the kids pay attention to the parents while they're growing up, and they watch what they do, they hear what they say, they watch how they talk, they watch everything. Well, Reginae was watching, and she picked a man just like her father, because most females and most daughters want to marry someone like their father. And in some cases, some men want to marry women like their father, or vice versa, whatever your sexual preference is. So, so is it shocking? Is it surprising? No. And Reginae, she is a straight A student at Spelman. It's like, wow, she's with this dude. Why isn't she with somebody in college? Why is she with somebody that is in her lane financially and, and all this other stuff? Someone that is clean cut. But why would she want someone clean cut when her mother didn't date anybody clean cut? The first man that her mother married wasn't somebody clean cut. So she's going to follow what she saw her mother do. She's going to follow what she saw her father do. And she has to grow up. She's 19 years old, so she has to enter the dating world. So unfortunately, she's entering the dating world with someone that is 27 years old. His name is FYN Lucci. He's 27. He has 2 children. He's actually from Jamaica, but he wasn't born in Jamaica. He was born in actually Atlanta. And his idols or Lil Wayne. He idolized Lil Wayne. He loves Lil Wayne. So him screwing Lil Wayne's daughter is like probably a notch. It's probably like OMG. And most likely he wants to get close to Lil Wayne. He wants to meet Lil Wayne. He wants to talk to him because his idols, one is Lil Wayne is his top idol. Then you have Tupac Shakur, Jay-Z, The Diplomats, Ja Rule, Hot Boys, and T.I., and Young Jeezy. But also FYN Lucci, he is signed to a label that is partnership with Warner Brothers. So he does have a contract. I don't know if his music is good or not. I'm probably going to check it out just to see what he sounds like. Does he actually have some Lil Wayne tendencies? Can he be out here in these streets really rapping? And then also people talk about Toya. Toya, get your daughter. How can she get her daughter and tell her what to do when she's working on her third husband and she's trying to secure that bag? She's trying to secure her future, and she just had a baby, so she's playing house and she's chasing down this man that is her baby daddy and trying to have him in the picture, see what he can do for her. Supposedly he's an industry dude and he has money. So I don't know if Lil Wayne is still funneling money over to Toya and Reginae, because he's having some hard times with Cash Money, Baby, and he finally won his lawsuit, but who knows when he's gonna get that money. If the money is gonna we don't know. And also Toya, she's doing her own thing. She can't focus on Reginae right now because she got another family at home right now that she's trying to keep together and trying to keep the media looking at her that she's all together with this new guy that's her baby daddy, not her husband, but her baby daddy. And, she married 2 guys, but this guy she had a baby by, he's just the baby daddy. What's his name? My baby daddy. So, she has, and she's of age, and people think like, after all these years, you want to play house again, you want to do it all over again. Was her choice, and that's what she's doing. She's doing it all over again. So she can't run up and down the streets behind Reginae because she's too busy. And on top of that, Lil Wayne and Toya were young kids when they had Reginae. And if you know Lil Wayne's past, he grew up around drugs. His mother basically just sent him out to go play with the drug dealers. If you listen to one of Tupac's lines, happy birthday, Tupac Shakur. And also, he was on drugs at a young age. He, baby kind of like raised him, so he doesn't really know how to be a father and all this other stuff, and how to be supportive, how to be there. He knows how to write them checks and give that cash. He doesn't understand a lot of things. So the Toya doesn't understand a lot of things. She was a child. Her mother was on drugs. Her brothers got killed. She was hustling and fighting her whole life. So the skills and the parenting things, kind of like skip past Lil Wayne and Toya, but they did their best to raise Reginae to the best of their ability. They gave her all the finance that she needs, where now that she's at Spelman and she's a straight A student, but she's choosing someone like she's seen when she grow up. She's choosing someone like her father. She's choosing someone like her mother chose to as well. So we can't fault, Reginae. But this guy, YFN Lucci, he is loving this, and he has not met Lil Wayne yet. I wonder why Lil Wayne has not met YFN Lucci, because this guy is dating his oldest daughter, his firstborn, and this guy is parading her around town, getting into shootouts, taking her places, taking her on vacation to Jamaica, because the pictures of from Jamaica on their vacation where YFN and Reginae kind of like went viral or whatever. So you just wonder why Lil Wayne hasn't talked to this dude to see what was going on. Maybe he doesn't want to talk to the dude. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he already warned Reginae not to date this dude, not to be around him. Maybe he did that, or maybe he don't even know. Maybe he can't even comprehend, because Lil Wayne, he had all these seizures, suffering from these seizures, still drinking that lean. And recently Lil Wayne was at the Summer Jam 2018. He had a short set which was 15 minutes, and he's been at Summer Jam like at least 15-20 times. And he had a very hard time with his set for 15 minutes. And that's a really short set for a legend like Lil Wayne. And a lot of people were complaining about his set, that he couldn't remember his lines. He couldn't remember anything. Like, he kept forgetting his lyrics. It was like his energy was up, but he kept forgetting his lyrics. And it was just like subpar. And people complained about it. People complained right then and there while he was on stage. People was like, what's going on? This is Lil Wayne? And it's just like sad to see or hear this about Lil Wayne, because he is a legend. Like, a lot of people grew up on listening to Lil Wayne, listening to Cash Money, listening to Hot Boys, listening to Lil Wayne, period, because he killed BET, he killed MTV, and he was on every mixtape. Any mixtape that you got, a couple of years ago, Lil Wayne was featured on there, killing it with the lyrics. And people be like, oh, I can't understand what he's saying. People be like, oh, because you listening slow, your brain don't move fast enough. Now, sadly to say, Lil Wayne's brain is not moving like it used to move. And it could be because of the drugs. It could be because of the lean. But my biggest gripe is, I wonder if Lil Wayne is suffering from like dementia from drug use. Because you can also get dementia from using heavy drugs and using drugs for a long period of time. Using alcohol, heavy drugs like lean can cause you to have memory lapse where you can't remember things, and it can bring you into Alzheimer's very quickly, fast, in a hurry. So I wonder if that is a big secret right now. One of the reasons why Nicki Minaj and Drake didn't leave Lil Wayne, because they know that he's suffering. It's almost like it seems like he has a Ronald Reagan situation, like people covering up that Lil Wayne can't remember his lyrics. Like, I don't know if he's going to be able to remember any of his lyrics when he perform, unless he rehearsed them over and over and over, because it seems like he does suffer from some type of brain damage through the seizures and the drug use. And also, I don't know, he can be, his last album, I did like his last album. It was cool. It was all right. It ain't the old Lil Wayne. It ain't the new Lil Wayne. It's just Wayne. And it was pretty decent, but it was in studio, it was produced, it's in a controlled environment. When he's out performing like at Summer Jam, it's not a controlled environment where he can have people work on things for him while he's making mistakes. Now, if Lil Wayne goes on tour himself, he can have his, managers and everybody and his producers there to make sure everything goes well, that people don't notice that he's messing up and he's making mistakes. Or they can have somebody on stage with him too as well. But it sounds like Lil Wayne is not Lil Wayne anymore, that, you know, something's really going on that is serious, and trying to keep it a secret. And it also gives likes to why he never left Birdman or whatever, try to fight to get out of his contract, because he probably couldn't get signed anywhere else if the rumor is actually true that he actually suffering from dementia and he's not able to remember his lyrics and he has memory lapse. So not too many labels are going to want to hire him even with his catalog, because if the word got out or got around, people are going to turn their back. So with his situation, how can he control Reginae? How can he be fatherly to Reginae when he's strung out? And then also, you never see Reginae with her brothers and sisters. What's going on with the other kids that Lil Wayne has had over the years? You don't see her posting in my Instagram. You don't see her taking pictures with them. What's going on? Are they separated? Like, is it like, it's a taboo for her to be around Lil Wayne's kids, or her brothers and sisters that her father fathered over the years? Like, what's going on with that situation? But it seems like he's not going to be able to support Reginae and help her out here. And I have no idea why he has not talked to YFN Lucci, because he swears that Lil Wayne is his idol. But I guess Lil Wayne feels like, oh, he's a nothing mother sucker, or he's trying to come up off his daughter, and he doesn't want to give him the kahunas, he doesn't want to give him the leverage where he can actually meet Lil Wayne. I don't know why he would not want to meet a man that his daughter finally is out with publicly and in a relationship, because YFN Lucci said he's never met Lil Wayne, and Toya's too busy playing house trying to collect that bag and get that check and make sure reality TV is secure and she has a storyline. But Reginae, you know, she's going to have to grow up and she's going to have to learn. So this is going to be a lesson for Reginae. You know, she's in love. She's happy. She's a young girl. She's a teenager. She, you know, has straight A's. Watching her parents, seeing them grow up, and then knowing, you know, her uncle's getting murdered and things like that. So she knows a lot about the streets. She knows things that happen bad. So hopefully she got her guards up, and whatever she learned as a child or anybody that's influenced her in her life will protect her, that she doesn't get caught up with YFN Lucci. You know, she graduates from college and then pursue her career and then get married to him or have his child, but don't do it backwards. Don't be like her mother is right now, having a baby out of wedlock after she's been married twice. Don't make no sense. But, you know, young girls and young males, they have to go through things like this. They have to be in relationships, and sometimes they learn from their relationships to not to make the same mistake again, because life is about living and learning, and you learn from your mistakes. You know, this might be a tragic mistake, or it might not be, but it's a learning experience. And we all have been 19 years old at one point in time when we dated someone our parents didn't like. We all have dated a guy that had kids. We all have dated a guy that cheated. We all have dated a guy that wasn't up to par to what we came from or what we grew up with. You know, just like men have dated subpar women, and women that are not like their mother and things like that. So, you know, let Reginae live. Let her live and learn, because she's gonna have to make mistakes. You know, so let's not be too hard on Reginae, even though I'm hard on her on the Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. But I think she's just young and she's experiencing things. She might, you know, be in love with this guy, YFN Lucci. She might love him. She might want to marry him. But right now, these are emotions. These are butterflies. These are feelings that she are feeling. And, you know, they go away after a while, you know. Some people, it rubs off. You know, you move on, you keep going, because she's so young. She has so much to experience. But just, you know, pray for her and make sure that she's safe, and she don't get into no more, you know, drive-bys or shooting or beefing and fighting. And YFN Lucci, he keeps her safe and keeps her out of the negative elements or areas where there's going to be drama. And he's 27 years old. He should protect the queen. Peace. I'm out. One love.